Hi, Tricia from Churchill Education. It's New Year, so bear with me, I'm on holidays, but we're getting swamped with inquiries at this time of year, full of people with New Year's resolutions saying they don't want to keep doing the same job they've been doing, but how do they make a change and what are their skills really worth? So I wanted to talk to you about recognition of prior learning, because it's a great way of capitalising on the experience that you've already got and making the most of it to put towards a nationally recognised qualification, an Australian qualification that you can use to progress in your career and make a career change, or just basically feel that you've got the recognition you deserve. Now the tricky part is, what is recognition of prior learning? People get really confused by it, but it comes down to something really simple. It's just a way of recognising the skills and knowledge that you've built up in the real world. And you put that skills and knowledge and you recognise it as being worth something against a nationally recognised qualification. So you might have heard it referred to as recognised prior learning, or the acronym RPL. It doesn't matter what it's called, it all comes down to the same thing. How can we get you recognition for the skills and experience you've got that you didn't learn sitting inside a classroom? Now if you're like me, and you've been out of school for about 20 years, God, time goes by fast, then you've got a wealth of experience, and no one should ever be able to underplay that. And a simple way to put it towards your future and against a qualification is to come to a recognised provider, a registered training organisation, who can issue a qualification that you want that will help you in progressing in your career. Now for us, we have a wide range at Churchill Education, but I wanted to talk to you about what the benefits are of recognised prior learning. There's one that's a really simple benefit, and it leaps out to you. It's going to save you time. And why shouldn't it? Because you've taken years to build up your experience. So this is about not having to go into a classroom every Thursday night and Saturday morning, or whatever hours it is the local TAFE sets down in their timetable. It's not having to take time out of your family's agenda to go onto an online classroom and distance education. This is about a really simple process, or it should be, and it is with Churchill Education, that lets you get on with normal life and lets your assessor from the registered training organisation get on with the academic paperwork, the mumbo jumbo, the stuff that you don't have to be tied up on because you've got a real life to do. So RPL will give you a way of saving lots of time. Now the other thing it's going to do is mean that you're not going to have to do exams. You're not going to have to run out and buy textbooks, and you're not going to have to log in and work through assessments on a distance education on an online classroom environment. It means that you can make the most of what is your normal life and save your resources to focus on where you really need to be. Now, another benefit to recognition of prior learning is a money one. And we all know it costs money to get a qualification these days, at whatever level you're at. But recognition of prior learning, as a rule of thumb, if you're speaking to a registered training organisation, it's going to cost you about half the cost of enrolling to do a whole course. Now, there'll be a lot of training organisations that make recognition of prior learning seem complicated. And there's a reason for that if you think about it. It's going to be worth twice as much to them to put you in a classroom. But you've already got the skills and the runs on the board, so you don't want to do that. You want to save your money and save your time and save your resource so that you can get on with real life and let the registered training organisation help you. Now, there's clear benefits to doing it with Churchill Education. I'm not biased, it's just a fact. One of those benefits is that we have a fast turnaround time. So from the time that you have signed your enrolment form and we've got your evidence, and I'll talk to you about that in another video, nothing to get stressed about, then it will take us 28 days to assess your application and to turn it around so that in your letterbox will arrive a beautiful, fully recognised qualification in whatever field that you wanted to pursue. So that's one of the benefits. The other one is that we don't have any hoops for you to jump through. From the beginning with us, you're going to have a simple online enrolment form. You'll be able to submit it electronically back and you can move on. We're going to have a simple process to guide you through the sorts of information we're going to need to prove that you have the skills and knowledge. We're already committed to you. We already believe in what you have already achieved, and we're going to make this process a really simple one. So you can forget about jumping through hoops, and you can forget about filling out paperwork that you don't understand or being given an RPL kit that makes no sense at all. So with Train to Succeed, which is one of the names that we trade under as well, Churchill Education, some of our clients came to us as Train to Succeed, and you might see that out here on the internet now. We will do the paperwork. no complicated paperwork. We will turn it around in 28 days, and we will make it a simple process at a competitive price. So they're quickly the benefits of doing it with Churchill Education. I'm going to do some other videos that I encourage you to check out, but if you want to learn more about it, you just have to visit our website, www.churchilleducation.edu.au. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.